Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Sheila. Today is another Motivational Monday or tea time. Today it's water though, no tea. No tea for this chick. I am thirsty and I have not drank enough water. I haven't drank as much as I usually do. So water it is. I'll have my tea later. I'm like, I know that truck. It's not my husband's truck. I have the blinds open. I'm watching how beautiful the sky is. Shelby's down here looking out the window as well, trying to spy some critters that are on our lawn that should not be on our lawn. But this morning it was not that way. This morning we had a cold front blast through, and it was a stormy one with lots of thunder and lots of heavy rain, and it made Shelby very anxious, and it's kind of treacherous to drive in this morning taking kids to school and going to work, but now we get the beautiful afternoon sky, a clear sky, no humidity, and I think it's 76 out now, where yesterday it was in the 90s, and we will go down into the 50s tonight, so it's going to be quite chilly for us. But that's not what I'm coming to talk to you about. It's my way of saying hello. There are many of you new friends of mine that have subscribed, and I wanted to say hello. I will do another video sometime after October, kind of just introducing you to who I am and why I'm on YouTube. I'm just here just to be me. Actually, I'm learning, and this is part of this video, I'm learning a lot of self-discovery by opening myself up to do videos, by opening myself up to vlog and to share you guys bits and pieces of my daily life. I am learning more about myself as I go through the creative process of creating a video out of all the snippets of my day. And it's quite enjoyable. So if you thought you were going to see less of me, that's a misunderstanding. But a lot of times on Mondays, I like to do Motivational Mondays, where I take a word or something that has inspired me through the weekend, maybe even today, and this is something that I wanted to share today. I wasn't sure I was going to have a video for you at all because I did not vlog any this weekend. I actually tackled some major home maintenance kind of things that needed to be done, but that has made a difference in my laundry and in our yard and that kind of stuff that needed to get done. I'll see that smudge of, maybe that's better. But this word judgment kept popping in my head, judgment. And it is so easy to be critical of other people, but I am learning, I'm trying to figure out how to say this in a profound way that is not trying to point fingers at people, because that's not what I'm ever here to do. If I ever share something though that touches you, then take away from whatever it is and use it, share it, whatever. But I am learning, as you guys know, my word of the year was unapologetic. Unapologetic. I was set out in January to start my year living unapologetically, letting my flaws be there, letting the wrong words come out of my mouth to share something and having to backtrack and figure out how to re-say it. I have decided that at the beginning of the year that I was tired of always apologizing. And it was more apologizing to myself or doing something I didn't want to do and not being able to live bold enough just to be me. Next year's word is already picked out, and I cannot wait to share it with you. It has resonated with me for a good 2 months, so I'm pretty set on it. And it's hard now for me not to jump into that process, but I'm still realizing I am still learning to be unapologetic. I set out to do Vlogtober. Vlogtober is typically a vlog every day of October. Have I done a vlog every day? No, but I've done different videos. I've done more videos than I have on a regular, non-given Vlogtober kind of month. Vlogust I did well too. September I did not do very many, but you guys also know I had a lot of health stuff going on towards the end of the month. And I think it started a few weeks before then actually. So anyway, let's jump into this. Judgment. I looked it up because I'm thinking let me touch this word, and I'm sorry if the camera is shaking. Judgment. The definition of judgment is the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions. That is to have an opinion or a conclusion. So if you make a judgment on something or someone, you are making a decision or a conclusion. You can even say an assumption about a situation, the person, something they said, whatever. It also is a decision of court or judge. You always hear, you're not the judge. Don't judge me. In the Bible, it says, do not judge or you shall be judged in the same manner. I have paraphrased. The second definition for that, all that kind of went into one. The opinion or conclusion and a court decision. The second one is a misfortune or calamity viewed as a divine punishment. So then I thought, well, wait a second, because when I opened up, I did not read this again this morning. I just opened it up because I had a feeling that I was going to see something that was already on my mind and my heart. And of course, you guys know I like to read out of the simple abundance. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the topic of today is comparisons. And when we judge one another, even judging ourselves, we are in the midst of doing that in a comparison. I don't know about you. I got tired of living my life comparing what was mine compared to what someone else was. Because then either it wasn't good enough, or maybe I viewed them as not good enough. Either way is wrong. So here's a quote that is underneath that word, comparison. It says, let me remember that each life must follow its own course, and that what happens to other people has absolutely nothing to do with what happens to me. That was a quote by Marjorie Holmes. And I'm going to say that I believe that, not 100% though, because I do believe that what happens to you and what you make of that has a ripple effect. It's like tossing a rock into a pond of water. You're going to see these ripples just go until it can't go any further. That is the effect we have on people, period, whether we realize that or not. So in here, she's going on talking about a neighbor, and it's talking about, it says comparisons are irresistible but insidious, odious, and very often self-torture of choice. Today, let's meditate on not coveting our neighbor's husband, figure, home, clothes, income, or career. Not to mention her accomplishments, achievements, awards, recognition, and fame. Usually it's only one woman whose bounteous blessings push our buttons of raging insecurity. We really don't care if most of the world has more than we have. We only care that she has what she has and we have not. Often the subject of our hostility is not personally known to us, though the life she leads in print is. Secretly, we stalk newspapers, magazines, accumulating evidence of her good fortune. You can also add in there screenshots, comments, posts, videos, or she could be one of your friends. Deepest sympathy, which is horrendous because you must hear firsthand accounts of all that you're missing out on at the moment. Then it goes on and it continues and it says, this is not good. This is not enlightenment. We are grown women and we're bigger than that, aren't we? Well, even if we aren't, comparisons hurt us in a profound way. They undermine our confidence. They shut down our flow of creative energy. Short circuit our access to power, deplete our self-esteem, suck the life force from our marrow. Coveting destroys what is sacred within. Instead of comparing yourself to another woman, why not just take a wet lather lash and beat yourself senseless? It's easier to recover from physical abuse than self-inflicted psychic brutality. And I can tell you, I lived years with that self-inflicted psychic brutality. Constantly comparing myself to people who I thought were more successful than me, had more than me, had an impact on the world more than I did, had a larger social media following, had more subscribers on their channel. Please. The next time you're tempted to compare your life to another's, pause for a minute. Remind yourself over and over that there is no comparison on the spiritual plane. The blessings your nemesis has received also can be yours as soon as you're really ready to receive with an open heart of all good fortune created just for you. And that kind of took me back to what I was going to share originally. So I just love it how when pieces of the puzzle of the day come together, pieces of the puzzle of something amazing just happens. And then you know it's not just accidental. Nothing in this life is accidental. And I'm going to read one quote and then I'm going to share something very personal with you. And it is, because it kind of goes in, it says, the happiest people I know are evaluating and improving themselves. The unhappy people are usually evaluating and judging others. I have discovered that by living unapologetically, laughing freely, dancing like a crazy lady, singing at the top of my lungs when my kids want to yell, "Shut up, Mom," because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and they don't want to be awake yet. True story, and it has happened. But I don't care. That's who I am. I am a quirky, funny, I wanted to say intellect, but I'm really not. But I have a lot of wisdom, and I know that, and I'm not afraid to say it. I am a writer, and I'm no longer afraid to say I am a published author. I have written books, and I am still writing books, and I love that process. I love being able to say I am a secretary, and I absolutely love what I do with my day. I am Shelby's mommy, and she brings me lots of joy. I am living my life unapologetically, and because I allow myself to no longer judge myself by anyone else, I'm no longer judging you or her or him or them. I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore. Those things, if you are more successful than me, then congratulations to you. I'm proud of you because that means that you too are living unapologetically. And you're living out there without fear. And you're living a bold life. And you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. And you don't fall back into the trap of comparing yourself to anyone else. Good on you. You're making it in this world. And so am I, believe it or not. And I want that for everybody. And I know how hard it is not to compare yourself to somebody else. I lived a long time, many years, wishing I had what someone else has, wishing my marriage was what someone else's marriage appeared to be. And she just shoved me with her nose because she wants to go outside. Hold on, Shelby. Okay? Hey, I'm talking to our friends. Just a minute, all right? I see you wagging your tail. She likes it when I'm talking to you guys, but then I have to talk to her too. Anyway, I hope something that I have said today reaches you and encourages you just to be yourself. Stop comparing what you have to somebody else. Stop comparing who you are to who someone else is, because you're not the same people. You haven't lived the same life. You were not given the same gift. Some of us were given the gift of words. I know for a fact I was given the gift of words. I was given the gift of encouragement. I was given the gift of uplifting other people. I was given the gift of inspiration. It's how I use that gift that matters. And that's what I'm working on. Because if we are not walking in the gift we were born with, and the wonderful gift, and it's not gift, that I'm trying to think of the word, talent. All of us have a talent. What is yours? What is yours? Do you know what your talent is? Pets. I'm a talent for being a pet magnet who want to play all the time. All right. I hope your Monday was as good as mine was. And if it wasn't, then I pray that you have a good rest tonight and that you wake up tomorrow and it's a brand new day. And you can start on your journey of no longer comparing yourself to other people. But I have to ask you one thing. You have to stop judging yourself. Because if you don't stop judging you, you'll never stop judging other people either. Doesn't mean you can't improve who you are. It doesn't mean that you can't have standards of the people that you want to hang around. Have those things. If you don't have standards of people that you hang around and spend time with, then you are opening the door to all kinds of things that can hold you back from the best you that you can be. It's hard to set boundaries, but it's important. But you also have to set boundaries with yourself. Stopping the judgment of yourself stops the judgment that you might have of other people. And in that judgment, when it ends, the comparisons end too, because you don't care what happens. You can celebrate when someone needs to celebrate, and you can wish them the best, and it come deeply from within, not just something saying, oh, congratulations, and inside you're seething because you weren't receiving the same blessing in this life. Life's not easy, but it's beautiful. Go be kind, go be gracious, but most importantly, go be yourself, because there's not another one out there like you. I'm glad that you are who you are, because you bring something new to my life that I may never have gotten to experience. So thank you for being you. Thank you for sharing in the comments down below and keeping the conversation going. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.